All right, back again. Um, all right, this is a little video I've been thinking about for a while, and I I've read a lot of books on successful people. You know what I mean? I find it interesting, how they've achieved that status and the hard work that went into it. Everything from entertainment to sport to Oprah Winfrey and mainly those, anyone that's at the top of their game or whatever, music especially, and I just find it really interesting and how they elevated themselves, and some of them from really really tough beginnings and backgrounds. But the person I'm going to talk about today is someone I've also seen, and this is not a political video, but I've seen a lot of the way that the media portrays Donald Trump, and I've read books on him, and I'll tell you a little known story that's not well publicised, is that he was walking down the street with his then girlfriend, and there was a homeless man, and he was asking him for $1. Now, at the time, Donald Trump was $1 billion in the red. $1 billion. If people have got mortgages for $300,000. Can you imagine being $1 billion and you don't know how you're going to pay that? And no banks wanted to know him. He is, people wouldn't realise that we wouldn't get to do that in 100 lifetimes. And he borrowed and he went knocking on doors, and people did not want to know this man. And eventually, somehow, through the grace of, God, he managed to crawl back, and against all odds. And people say, oh yeah, but his dad gave him a construction company. That doesn't matter. He turned $1 million company into $1 billion enterprise. That's like me giving you $10 and saying, turn this into 10,000. Now, who can do that? So, I mean, I just really respect the man. He doesn't drink, he doesn't smoke. I don't know him personally. He's out there. He's a role model. He really is a role model. He gets taken out of context. He's brash, and he says what he means. He doesn't fly off the cuff. When he says something, he means it. And I don't know what he's done, but I tell you what, he knows how to run a business, so I'm guessing that he probably hasn't done too bad for America. I'm not sure what the deal is, but running a country is like running a business, and he runs very successful companies, very, very good in deal making. So I assume that any deal he's made with international countries was very, very good. So to me, and he seems like a really up and down, genuine guy, and there's no one more patriotic than him. And he genuinely wants to help people because he's been there. He's been on the bones of his ass before. And the media portrays him bad. People bully him about his friggin' hair. If you're getting your kicks out of that, and his toupee or whatever, who cares what hair he's doing? What are you doing for your country? People comparing him to this, that, the other person. He stuck his hand up and said, I think I can help these people. Now, if he's feathering his own nest at the same time, so be it. So is every other president before him. Now, he's not a racist. He just calls it how he sees it. We're not all perfect. But I think for the most part, he seems like a real role model, and people that want to bully him and just jump on the bandwagon because they're sheep, have a look. Is the glass half full or is it half empty? And, have a real good look. Who would you really prefer to run a business? I tell you what, I'm in Australia, and if someone amputated Donald Trump's foot and sent it over here, I'd put it in place of the politicians that we've had running this country for the last 20, 30 years. He's got more integrity in his pinky toe than most of the people in the media or those that are in glass houses throwing stones at him would have in their whole body in 100 lifetimes. So, just do a little bit of due diligence, do your research, and that's only my opinion. Take it or leave it, but it's nothing to do with politics and that sort of stuff. So I'm just saying, do a bit of research and dig a little bit deeper than the surface and you might find something. All right, take care.